Welcome to our a little bit early fire ceremony for August. I'll be away next week, so I tried to get it as close into the 3-day window as we could. And forgive me if the moon will be in Aquarius, right? Does anyone want to give me a thumbs up if that's true? I believe it is. But anyway, we're going to be talking just more about love. Because that's what Spirit keeps sending to me and in the cards, and we'll give a couple minutes until see if anyone else joins us. But we have our altar set. It's guided to have a lot of different crystals on it this evening, so let me count them. It's 10. 10. So, hope actually 11. Okay, that makes more sense. It's more of a sacred number for me. I forgot about the selenite. Now I'm going to apologize. I have no idea what happened. But I was in the process of gathering everything for the ceremony, and all of a sudden I have this like tickle on my throat that it's kind of very disturbing. So so I know that it has to do about the ceremony and about speaking, and what I'm hearing from Spirit, it's about speaking our truth. And so I'll apologize if I keep trying to clear my throat and sucking on cough drops, because hopefully by the end of the ceremony it will be gone. But like I said, it just only started like 20 minutes ago. So I will honor it. And I want to honor everyone for coming to the ceremony tonight, for opening up your hearts, and for just being there, for being present, with the energy of the full moon. So let's just take a moment to get silent, get centered, and just release your day or your week, or if you need to, the whole month. I hear Spirit saying, Wade said your whole life. So let's do 3 cleansing breaths in, 3 releasing breaths out, just letting go of anything that's going to stand in the way of your truth tonight. And when I mean truth, I mean the truth of who we are, the truth down to the core part of our being. I've just been guided. We're going to start off pretty powerfully, because it's funny, because I had no idea what, or even a theme for this evening. So I'm really going to turn it completely over. And what I'm hearing is calling your ancestors right from the beginning. Call in whatever ancestor or ancestors is here to help you speak your truth. The truth not only from this lifetime, but the truth from your many lifetimes. So in your mind's eye, invite them in. Spirit sharing with me a lesson that I learned a very long time ago at a women's circle up the mountains was that Spirit or our guides can't come in unless we invite them. They cannot intrude on us, so we must remember always to extend that invitation to allow them in. And feel how you shift differently internally. It may be ancestors, you have no idea who they are because they're from many lifetimes ago. And feel that support and feel them line up either behind you or next to you or in front of you or circled around you. Feel how that shifts your heart center, your internal heart. How it begins to light a spark within you. A spark of healing. A spark of awareness. A spark of your truth. Feel how your body chemistry is starting to shift. Thanking them. Thanking them for showing up tonight to help you do your work. I'm hearing that these ancestors that came with us have things for us to release into the fire. Things that have held us in more of a faded state rather than into our destiny line. And when we do our journey later, we'll have that time to sit with our guides, with our ancestors, and to be able to ask those questions. Have those awarenesses of what is in our highest good in this moment to release into the fire. And acknowledge how they're smiling. They are so proud of you for stepping in and for stepping up. For not only do we heal our own generational pieces, but that goes out into the collective field, so that it sends that ripple out through the fabric of life for any and all open to receive. And even if they aren't, it changes the frequency. As we continue to come together and do our personal work and our global work so that we can be part of that age of Aquarian. We can be part of that awakening on this planet. As we recalibrate our light bodies and reach up to the highest level with each ceremony that we can. We'll all be at different places in different spaces. But that's fine. We're exactly where we need to be. And I'm being told that we need to bring in that element of the directions. So it's up to you. You can either stay in this space, this quiet, still space within yourself, and feel the directions come in. Okay, so that's what Spirit's encouraging. Allow me to do the directions. And you've heard me call them in so many times. But this time, really sit with them. See what each direction, I'll pause for a moment to allow each direction to share with you what's its quality, what's its gift that it's bringing for you this evening. What is the organizing principle that it's bringing in to your ceremony, to your being this evening, so that you can step in more fully to the magnificence of you, knowing all the support that you have. Thank you for wrapping your poodle light around us. Thank you for helping us shed our past the way you shed your skin in one clean swoop. Help us to stay out of that place of the suffering and step into that place of impeccability. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for teaching us how to lie belly to belly with the mother. And thank you for any and all healing that will occur on the physical level. Oh. The winds of the west, Gaturango, Mother Jaguar, thank you for protecting our medicine space. Thank you for mulching that which no longer serves. Thank you for teaching us how to go over that rainbow bridge, how to have one foot in this road and one foot in the next, and how to be fearless. How to walk in the most fearless way so that we can always be in that place of love, always in that place of receptivity, and continue to teach us how to be peaceful, luminous warriors so that we can learn how to walk on this planet and not leave a footprint. And I thank you for any and all healing that will occur on the emotional level. Oh. The winds of the north, the Siddhikinte, great hummingbird, grandmothers and grandfathers and ancient ones, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you for this place of the mythic and of magic and of imagery. Thank you for this place of stillness and flight. Thank you for this place of teaching us how to be the eye in the center of the storm. More importantly, thank you for teaching us how to take that epic journey. That journey that seems to most to be impossible. But yet, that magic is created that makes it so. I thank you for this place of the north. Oh. The winds of the east, great eagle condor, Aquachine, you who fly wing to wing with a great mystery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for taking us to the mountains that we only dare to dream of. Thank you for teaching us how to fly wingtip to wingtip with a great mystery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Most importantly, thank you, and help us to have ego vision this evening. Help us to see the limitless possibilities available at all times, so that we once and for all step out of that place of being faded and step into that place of our destiny. Oh. Pachamama, great mother. Thank you for coming here for the healing of all your children, the two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy, the crawler, the fin, the fur, and the winged. Thank you. Thank you for being the true alchemist. Taking that which no longer serves and bringing it back to us in the gifts of gold. Thank you so much for being this place of structure and of grounding. Of being able to give us everything that we need to sustain on this planet. I thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to sit on you this evening and be able to release those places within ourselves that are not part of our becoming. Help us to discern through your divine feminine wisdom that which needs to be released this evening. And thank you for taking that in, mulching it, and bringing it back to us in true gifts. Oh, Auntie Tata, Mama Kia, Star Nation's Great Spirit, you are known by 1,000 names and you are unnameable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hearts and minds and souls of everyone in this circle. Please whisper in our ear and touch our hearts. Help us to expand our vision. Expand our vision even beyond ourselves. Expand our global vision. Help us to be the change we wish to see in the world. And once again, I thank you for the opportunity to be in service. I ask for you to work through me and allow me to be that hollow bone. And I thank all of my ancestors and all the ancestors of the lineages I walk who have sacrificed their lives so that we can make this prayer. Oh. Well, I hope in opening the directions this evening, maybe you received something a little differently. Maybe you received an awareness of what one of these directions or these organizing principles has to share with you. Anytime we open up sacred space, we step into that place of magic. We step into that place of circle time, where there's no beginning, there's no end, there's no past, there's no future. It all is. That's the blessing and the gift of sitting in this sacred space. So Spirit is calling us to really sit there and close your eyes for a minute. Feel how it feels different than it did before. Feel how the bubble of energy around you creates a place of safety, of nurturing, of sustenance. Of being infinite. From this place, we will start with doing our connection in with the mother and the father. So from the base of your spine, or from the soles of your feet, see roots going down into the belly of the mother. Going down past the bedrock. Till you hit the molten core of the mother. This rich, warm, fertile, flowing energy that lives within inside of her. Feel the tips of those roots dip into this well. And then feel that energy come up through the roots, this fiery, rich energy of the mother. Coming up through either your feet or your root, going in to your root chakra. And stop there for a moment and see the mother open up and clear out space. Going up to your second chakra. And seeing that mother fill in this space, the space of our Cusco, the space of creation. Going up to your solar plexus, your seat of power, your personal power. And filling up that cavern. Going up to your heart. And filling up that space of unconditional love with the energy of the Divine Mother. And feel your heart swell a little or a lot. Have it go up to your throat chakra. How do we speak and express ourselves in the world? And feel the Divine Mother touch that area. And spark new conversation, not only with others, but especially with yourself. And then feel that energy go up to your third eye, the place of your intuition, place of your knowing. And then up into your crown. That connection where your soul accesses. And now from the top of your head, from your crown, see a coil of light going up to the Apus, to the heavens, to the Divine Father, the Divine Masculine, to the stars, to the galaxies. This place of wisdom and of knowledge and of right action. And see that energy come down through this coil of light, filling into your crown. Now bringing in this place of the Divine Masculine. Into your third eye. Into your throat. Into your heart. Into your solar plexus. Into your second chakra. And into your root. And feel this dance in each chakra of this balancing of the masculine and the feminine. I've been trained and taught that when we can bring these both into balance within ourselves, we create a sacred marriage through which all creation is possible. Any thought, any dream, any potential can all manifest from this place. It helps us to create the strongest soil in which to plant the seeds of our becoming. The more that we can bring these both into balance. That's why Ganesh and Lakshmi are on the altar. So we have that place of the remover of obstacles and that place of manifest. We are divine beings and co-creators. So the more that we can do this from an awake, conscious state, the more we will manifest and co-create the realities that we wish to live in, that we wish to thrive in, that we wish to share with not only our children, but our children's children. Place your hands on your belly area. This is called your Cusco. It's the seat of creation. It's where a mother holds her baby, but it's also where we hold our unmanifest, where we give birth to our heart's desires, to our soul's purpose. And feel how that energy feels with the commingling of the masculine and the feminine. If you need to make any adjustments or shifts to bring them more into balance through your mind's eye, please do that. You'll know when you've hit that balance when you feel absolute stillness within your being. A state of almost ecstasy. A state of pure potentiality. And feel how being in balance starts to shift your DNA, starts to shift the software of your body. So that as we go to release and to plant new seeds, we are in the optimal energy to receive, nurture, and begin to grow. This is also how, along with practicing safety measures, this is how we create spiritual immunity. This is how we get our energetic field on board to bring us to optimal health, to give us optimal protection. But remember, it also is body, mind, and spirit. But this is how we spiritually, on a soul level, bring ourselves to operating at our highest frequency. Now I'm being guided to tell you, any ancestor that came here to be with you, either hold hands with them, or if it's one person, hug them, but bring them into this energy field and see how they shift. That the pure vibration through which you are working with right now, how it shifts them and what they came here to work with. or to work on, or to release, or to be unbound from. See how it begins to shift them. I'm being guided, so maybe someone's seeing it. If you can sense and read their energy and see if there's somewhere within them that there's a block or something held or stored, either through your mind's eye or with your hands, place this energy there. This energy of the divine that is flowing through you, coupled with the perfect balance of the masculine and feminine. And even if there is somewhere within their body, Spirit is saying, especially send it to their heart. So send that energy of the divine feminine and the divine masculine to the heart of your ancestors that are here with you tonight. Our ancestors are always with us, but there are specific ancestors that came on board to be with us this evening. That it's time for them to heal a piece of a genetic puzzle or a generational puzzle that is holding you in a place that's keeping you from vibrating at your highest potential. And feel that bliss wash over you. This is our true state. This is our destiny, is to reside in this energy. So as we go on journey in a couple moments, we'll ask our ancestors, we'll ask our guides and our helpers, what is it that prevents us? What is it that stops us from being able to vibrate at this level? What are the shifts that we need to make internally to align with that age of Aquarian? So I had no idea we would go here so quickly. So logistically, for anyone that hasn't been to an online fire ceremony yet, I just want to share with you how we do it before we go even deeper. And I completely lose track of whatever you would, I'm already lost track. Fundamentals, I guess would be the best word I'm coming up with. Mechanics. So you can either have a candle with you with a toothpick or a skewer, but no, you don't need to, especially that we're in this state and in this space, because I have an altar set and there will be a fire here. So remember, when we're in sacred time, there is no division. So You can send the energy through your hands, through your mind's eye, through intention into the fire. And you can work it that way. Or you can do it on your own. Just be safe with having a receptacle to put it in. And then we will have a Pachamama stick that will be sent around through this room, and then Johanna will put it up to the camera. And you can blow your intention of what's your global peace for tonight. And I encourage you to ask your ancestors, to ask your higher self. What I'm hearing is tonight is a night, this moon is a night to dream big. To let go big and to dream big. So that is how we do it. How we have been doing things is we go on a journey to release. And we'll see how that goes, because so far nothing's going the way I thought. And I honor that. I'm sorry, I just gotta wait a minute. I got noise in the background, and for me to focus again, I need so hopefully that made it clear for anyone that hasn't been to a fire ceremony yet. Johanna's going to hit the light so we can have a little bit more of that place of the unmanifest. So once again, just get back to that place of stillness. That place of creation, that place of the balance between the masculine and the feminine. And before we go on journey, I'll read you a light card that I picked for the group. It's called the Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priest, priestess, mystic, teacher. The Sisterhood of the Road is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to serving and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all of life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You're being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet. A little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. So the light action is surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. I'll have Johanna show you the card because it's beautiful. So what I'm being guided is, you know, as we do a fire ceremony, we release because we're at the full moon, but we also bring in. So Spirit's saying, what are your prayers to be? How do you bring beauty into your life? Put beauty into the fire so that beauty can find a way to express itself to you and through you. How do we bring that beauty into everything we touch? At ceremony, we were always taught to leave a place more beautiful than we found it. So you not only leave it in the state that it was in, you leave it in a better state, either through intention or through flowers or through thought or through energy, through making a prayer with tobacco. How do you leave a piece of beauty everywhere you go? Because to me, when I was trying to understand what tonight was going to be about, I just kept hearing love. How do we tap in to that unconditional love within ourselves? How do we do that? And Spirit's saying one way to do that is by feeling safe, to feel emotionally safe. As doing a little piece of an online workshop today, and it said we can't talk therapy, emotional safety. We can bring awareness, but then we have to bring it to ceremony. We have to bring it to a place that shifts the energy of it. So think about that as we're doing the ceremony tonight. What do you need to release that will help you feel emotionally safe so that you can step more into that place of unconditionally loving yourself and everyone around you, of bringing beauty into everything you do, because you're not coming from a state of fight or flight or of terror. How do we keep releasing those things that are helping us to vibrate at a level that we don't want to vibrate in anymore? Because remember, not only our words and our thoughts and our actions create our world, but how we vibrate is what will come to us. As in Dr. Emoto's work, we are almost all water. So whatever is internally going on within us is reflected outside of us. So the more that we can get our container into alignment with that which we want to create and see in the world, the quicker and easier it will manifest. And I believe everyone here this evening is part of that movement, is part of that call to create change. To be the way showers. I keep hearing, you are the change you wish to see in the world. And how do we get there in a good way? So remember that you're held, you're loved. So how this will work is I will begin to drum. We will go into journey. However that looks, I have no idea. Anytime I do a journey, it's not, I just allow it to come through. And then we'll come back and then do our work, do our releasing and our bringing in. Then we'll do our Pachamama stick once everyone has let me know that they have done their piece, their personal piece. And just to let you know too, besides the stones that are on the altar, I was guided to have lavender, fresh lavender on the altar. I'm not 100% sure why, but it's very important for us tonight. And I believe it would be important to have surrounding you, either with oils or, I'm trying to, do you remember what Grandma Flor de Mayo, what was she saying? I'm just losing it right now. I just know that it was important. It may come back to me, but I was listening to a talk by Grandma Flor de Mayo, one of the 13 indigenous grandmothers, and she was saying how important lavender is. Oh. It's like I have a thought, but by the end, hopefully I have it. If not, I will let everyone know. Oh, she was saying it's the quickest way to reset us, to bring us back. Well, integration, but it'll bring us when we're stuck in fight or flight, or if we're really, okay, I remember now. So right now it's very easy to feel disconnected and kind of scattered with everything going on, and to feel fragmented. Okay, that was the word. So it is integration, but in the way that right now there's so many fragmented pieces of ourselves that are coming back into wholeness, that when you're feeling very off-centered and very fragmented, her suggestion is obviously more real lavender would be like to make a sachet with real lavender and either sleep with it or have it on you, that when you start to feel that defragmentation and kind of scattered and a little off, inhale the lavender, be with the lavender, burn the lavender. But to also, in a pinch, you can have lavender oil with you. So, okay. So Spirit's saying that's why it was important to have the lavender on the altar, is because tonight, with working with our ancestors and those pieces, that's pieces of ourselves that have been fragmented. So this is about setting it up so that we can bring pieces of ourselves through those generations that will bring us more into that place of wholeness, more into that place of being able to bring all those pieces of us back in. Because it's funny. I just run in late, so I'm like, I can't get lavender. Like, and I kept arguing with Spirit in my head, like, I'll just intend lavender. Like, I literally put a lavender color stone on the altar, saying, okay, well, that's good enough. And I was very quickly told, no, lavender. So I'm growing lavender in a pot, and I have dried some out. So there are 3 pieces on either side of the altar, on the masculine and the feminine side. Alrighty. And like I said, I am hoping my voice holds up from whatever that scratch was. I actually may use a cough drop just to make sure. And so get into a comfortable position to go on journey. And for Bo, who had come in a little later, I'm just going to have you take a moment, Bo, feel yourself connected very deeply with the mother and the father, with the masculine and the feminine. And for all of us to reconnect before we get started and feel that energy in each and every chakra, bringing us back to that place of stillness. And from this place, once again, connect with any ancestors that have come here to work with us today. That have come here because there's something that they are ready, willing, and able to release that has held you, held your family line in a way that prevents you from vibrating at the highest vibration that you can. And a piece that they're ready to let go of, that they want to let go of. So in your mind's eye, I'd like you to find a sacred space, a place in nature where you've been that holds you in a place of safety, in a place of love, in a place of well-being. Preferably somewhere that you've been, and preferably somewhere in nature. And see a doorway. Doorway upon which you go through from this realm to the next. And before you enter this sacred space, see helping spirits there that cleanse you, either with bells or with sage, or with a drum or a rattle. More importantly, have them disrobe that physical part of you. So only your spirit essence enters this sacred space. Feel how freeing it is to not be held by the physicality sacred space. Take a moment to take notice to the beauty around you. And as you recognize it and see it, see how your light vibrates even stronger. And at this moment, call in your ancestors yet again to either sit in circle with you or next to you. They will either show you, speak to you, that which needs and is open and ready to be released at this time for your highest good, for their highest good, and the highest good of your whole lineage. And I will give you that time to be with them. Knowing you're held, you're safe. And ask if there is something, an emotional trauma or an emotional scar that is ready to be released to help you to sustain and attain emotional safety. Say your thank yous to this sacred space. Your thank yous to your ancestors. you this moment to bring more beauty to it? What are the ways in which you can bring beauty into the world? And do that in this space. And feel as you do so, your light and greater. Start to make our way back, picking up the physical part of us again. You know, maybe it feels a little different, a little lighter. Knowing that it too has been upgraded. And as you make your way back, do not let go of that light within you. Still radiating and shining. Making your way back down the path, through the doorway through which you came in. Back to your room and back in your body. And if the ancestors needed to, they have come back with you. Or they may have done what they need to do and want to stay in that beautiful sacred space. And so we have a conscious awakening of that which we need to release, that which we need to bring in. Continue to have your ancestors whisper in your ear if you need to. Allow your higher self to come on board and assist you also. You can either grab your stick to work with at this time, or through intention, know that you, through your mind's eye or through your hand, can send your energy into our fire. So I'll give you a moment to do that. And you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, Vicky's eyes, I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, Vicky's eyes, I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's I and you are Veronica, Veronica, hey, oh, it's anyone has not finished their personal prayer, please just say in the comments. If not, we'll start with our Pachamama stick. Okay, so Johanna is starting to pray with it. Wow, that like got pretty intense, huh? Johanna is starting to pray with it. She will put it up to the camera for everyone to have their focused intention and prayer into. And then we will release it. And you are as always, once we light the Pachamama stick, we allow the spirits and the ancestors that came here to be with us the organizing principles, the jaguar, serpent, hummingbird, and eagle, to feed off of this prayers, off of these energies, and reciprocity, gratitude for all that's been given. And as we allow that feast to happen, let's close our eyes like if we were around a fire. And feel that fire cleanse you. Go through your body just as if I was doing it with the mesa. Dissolving or dispersing any heavy hucha that's in any of your bodies, your physical, your emotional, your mental. Feel yourself being cleansed by the fire. And feel the gifts begin to come in. Feel that place of no separation. Feel that place of the fragments of yourself starting to come back. Those fragments that are coming in to bring you into alignment with your highest calling, with your highest self. Honoring those pieces that have laid in darkness, that have laid in the subconscious. Thanking them, thanking them, thanking them. Thanking your ancestors that came here to be with you. Your guides, your helping spirits. There's no stronger gift to give someone than gratitude. From a most grateful heart. And allow a vibration to come up within you, just as if we were at fire. You could see it as a color or a sound or an image or a vibration or a word. Allow it to bubble up. And when it bubbles up, see how it activates your heart center. And feel that energy go into every cell in your being, every organ, every system. Awakening you, aligning you, remembering you. Know you're blessed, you are loved, you are divine. So from this space, I'm going to have you unmute and share your word or your image so that we can all collectively, since we're a small group, be a part of that energy. And maybe I'll call on each person to unmute one at a time and just share your words and then mute again. So Lynn and Sean, if you could say your words or your image or your color, whatever gift that you were given.
I got like a violet flame. I guess it was, in a good
Was it
violent.
violent?
Well, it burns stuff away, so. And you?
Healing.
So, thank you, guys. Maureen?
Hello. Hi. I have this beautiful sense of unity and love.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So,
gratefulness came in loud and clear.
gratefulness. Thank you. Ashley?
Emerald green and prisms.
What was the word, Ash?
Prisms.
Prism. Okay. That was it, right? Johanna, what's your word?
I saw green, like a line green in the fire.
Okay. Wade.
Breakaway and blood red.
Wade's was breakaway and blood red. And mine was grace, and it's golden. So let's, in our mind's eye, see our hands connected. And see this vortex of energy that we have shared and these gifts that we received coming together and creating this great vortex to be shared with each and every one of us, with our ancestors that came here. With our direct lineage. And feel it building. And then let's send it up and out for anyone open to receive this beautiful energy that's been created. Give some to the Mother Earth. Anywhere in our body that we feel like we need it. So before we close directions, I want to thank you all once again for coming and being in ceremony. It takes great courage to make a prayer for change. It takes great courage to meet our ancestors and look at those pieces that it may have held us. And maybe some of the pieces that were shared with us by our ancestors may have been new, or maybe one of them brought up an aha of, oh, that's why that pattern plays out in my life. I really had no conscious understanding of why I held that belief, or I held that action or words. Thank you always for your beautiful hearts, your souls, for coming together, making this prayer for the collective. And leave you with, let's find a way to not only work those gifts that we were given, but how do we bring beauty into the world? How do we bring beauty into our own lives so that we are that divine expression of beauty and of love and and to keep awakening that, and to when we're outside in nature, to the more that we can see that and really appreciate that and drink it in, the more it becomes part of our DNA, the more it becomes part of how we will live and move and breathe and exist in this world. And the world right now needs as much beauty to be brought into it as possible. So I thank you all for being spiritual warriors of light and spreading that light that is within you and that wisdom that is within you with each and every person. Oh, Michael, I'm so sorry. Michael, are you still there?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess somehow we lost Michael. It just hit me that Michael was with us and now he's not. Michael, are you there?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened to Michael because he was here. So let's send spirits home, thanking them for being here and being of service. No. To the winds of the south, to great serpent, Sachamama, thank you for wrapping your coil of light around us. Thank you for helping us learn how to shed our skin in one clean swoop, so we can stay out of that place of suffering and step into that place of impeccability. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I thank you. For any healing that has occurred on that physical level. Oh. To the winds of the west, Datarangur, Mother Jaguar, thank you for coming and protecting our medicine space. Thank you for mulching that which no longer serves. Thank you for teaching us how to go over that rainbow bridge, how to have one foot in this world and one foot in the next. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for that place of teaching us how to be that peaceful, luminous warrior so that we can learn how to walk on this planet yet not leave a footprint. And I thank you for any and all healing that has occurred on the emotional level. Oh. The winds of the north, through Sita Kinte, great hummingbird, grandmothers and grandfathers and ancient ones, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this place of mythic imagery and of poetry. Thank you for this place of stillness and flight. Thank you for this place of teaching us to be the eye in the center of the storm, but more importantly, continue to teach us how to take that epic journey of our life. To know that we are unstoppable, and to know that anything that we dream of is able to be created. Oh. To the winds of the east, great eagle condor, Apuchin, you fly wing to wing with a great mystery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for taking us to the mountains that we only dare to dream of. Thank you for teaching us how to fly wingtip to wingtip with a great mystery. And thank you, more importantly, to continue to help us to see with eagle vision, so that we can be able to see the limitless possibilities available at all times, so that we once and for all step out of that place of being fated and step into that place of our destiny. Pachamama, great mother, thank you for coming here for the healing of all your children, the two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy, the croy, the fin, the fur, the winged. Thank you. Thank you for being the true alchemist and taking that which no longer serves and bringing it back to us in the gifts of gold. Oh, just thank you so much. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for teaching us that place of the divine feminine. Continue to show us how to ground into your great wisdom. Be that support and that structure for us, and teach us that place of nourishment. And I thank you once again for being patient with us as a species and leaving us on your back yet another day. Oh. Inti Tai Tai, Mama Kia, Star Nation's great spirit, you are known by 1,000 names and you are unnameable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hearts, minds, and souls of everyone in this circle. Continue to whisper in our ears and touch our hearts. I thank you for your guidance. I thank you for the beauty of ceremony and for the beautiful messages and the images and the wisdom that you have shared with us this evening. And once again, I'm honored and humbled to be that hollow bone, to be an instrument of service. And I thank you again for all those ancestors that sacrificed their lives so that we can make this prayer whole. So, being guided to share with everyone instead of us like talking after, like we will do sometimes, is that it'd be really good for us all to go into that place of the stillness, that place of the unknown, of the unmanifest, that seed of creation, and spend some time there. Spend some time with the gift that you got, or if there was an awakening from a sharing that someone else shared of what they brought in, because they're all gifts. When we are in circle, it's one for all and all for one. So everything that we received is a gift for each one of us. And as always, take your time, be still with yourself, honor your dreams, drink plenty of water, honor what comes up, good, bad, or indifferent, no judgment. It's all there to be up, to be released, to be surrendered into, to be acknowledged, and to be held in the light, and in the light of who you are. So I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and we will all see each other at water ceremony soon. And I feel blessed and honored to be able to be here. So love you. Everyone can say goodbye and I love you, but then we're going to cut out. But thank you all so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Candy. It was wonderful.
What someone said?
Ashley said thank you.
You're welcome, Ash.